God be honor and glory forever and ever. To the King, eternal, immortal, invisible, the only God, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yeah, the moment I go live, it pops up an ad, right? Or that's when you get the alert. Better to be on the text list or just be ready and tune in at 10:30. But we may just spend a minute giving honor and glory to him that lives forever and ever, worshiping the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. Hey, I'm Pastor Sam, and this is the Gospel Gunslingers verse of the day. Verse of the day for Gospel Gunslingers. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're not avoiding any part of the biblical witness. When you tell people that they're allowed to use force, the first thing that happens is a whole bunch of them turn into bullies. And they're like, I knew it. I can be a bully about everything. So we're going to balance this out. And really, this is my personal study. If you want to go directly to the scriptures about the use of force and misinterpretations of what Jesus said about the use of force and him talking about the sword and drawing the sword and dying by the sword, I have 30 lessons. It's on this playlist, verse of the day for Gospel Gunslingers, and just go back to the beginning and watch them all. You can watch them all in 90 minutes, but really they're designed to watch one a day, really look at it in the Word, ruminate on it a little bit, and then reform that errant teaching that all these communist churches, because they are communist, they're enemies of America. They believe in another political structure. They don't believe in the ideals of our forefathers, that we have a right to self-government and self-defense. But here we're not going to pull any punches, and we're going to go to the verses that talk about not using force and how a person shouldn't. So let's shout them out here. First of all, let's go to First Timothy. No, let's go to Titus first. I think I listed that one first. Let's go to it first. Just my bookmark fell out. All right, this is chapter 1, verse 3. The apostle tells young Titus, excuse me, 1:7. For a bishop must be blameless as the steward of God, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker. No striker. That's what I want to talk about, not given to filthy lucre. And if you carry your concealed weapon to church, it's the first thing that somebody's going to tell you is, hey, anybody wants an office in the Lord's uh, service, the lowest offices of being an elder, you got to be no striker. All right. Well, it's talking about wine and being a striker too. And in my experience, there's two kinds of drinkers. There's people that drink so that they can go fight. This is the Irish history, right? Drinking and fighting. And then there's the people that they may drink at the Lord's table amongst people that they know that they're not going to have to fight with. So this has to do with being roaring drunk and going to the fist first thing. Let's go to 1 Timothy. This is parallel 3:3. Church leaders, a bishop, really an elder, not given to wine. So, being a drunk disqualifies a person from really any office in the church. No striker. So here again, wine and being a striker are right together. Not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient. But here it is again, not a brawler. It's the only time brawler appears in the King James Bible. Not covetous. So, we're supposed to be civilized people that handle things diplomatically and in the courtroom. And part of the purpose of the Gospel Gunslingers is to talk about how a Christian ought to behave in the courtroom and dealing with the guilty. And we grab them, we bring them forth for judgment, and then we have a civilized process. And then sometimes they're beaten before the face of the judge or incarcerated right then and there. I forgot to turn on my do not disturb. Sorry about that, guys. Try to turn that on so they're not bothering us. And it's the telemarketers. Of anybody that needs struck, it's them. Hey, also, doesn't say that you're never supposed to be angry. It says that a bishop is not soon angry, that he has rule over his own spirit. But, one of the things we have to do is pass judgment. And passing judgment is better done with cold blood when you're not angry. Oh, that's when we're supposed to do it. All right, I'm Pastor Sam. This is your verse of the day for Gospel Gunslingers. See you tomorrow.